Hey guys, I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
And today is a video slightly of controversy on
our relationship.
How can I say? What's the best vacation to take?
Yeah, I mean,
like, where's the best place to go on vacation?
So,
this has been a debatable and controversial thing between us for a long time.
So, we traveled a lot of places, and we lived in some pretty cool places over the years. Most of it being international, with, of course, with the exception of Hawaii being so far away from the U.S. in a sense, being over there and then going even farther away from the U.S. So now that we are stationary
and grounded,
we don't, now it's like I get bored a lot. She don't really get bored, but everybody likes taking vacations. But one thing that we cannot agree on is what should we do for vacations?
And this is why we didn't have the vacation that we should have for our 20th anniversary.
Exactly.
Because every time I said something, somebody want to come back and say,
I don't really like that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I live in the United States, so I can always get up and just go to... I've been to California. I've been to Washington. I've been to New York. I've been to Florida. So it's kind of like everything else is just kind of in the middle. Me, I like using my passport. I like going international. If we're going to go somewhere, let's take a plane and let's actually go somewhere that we just can't just pop up and go every day, any day of the week.
We can't just pop up and go to Washington, the state of Washington.
Well, and I don't want to go.
Pop up and go to California.
Disclosure, I don't want to go to Washington State every day. My point is, though,
What is your point?
People dream of going to these places international. And we have the capabilities sometimes to go that way. But you just want to stay local. You want to go to...
I want to stay local in my roots.
I don't get that. Like, we have the opportunity to travel abroad. Overseas. Come on. I love
overseas.
Man.
I know. I've been to Italy. I've been to Germany. You know what I'm saying?
It don't really matter though. I mean,
been to Japan. I'm overseas out.
Who can be over? You know what? I'm glad you said that. Who can be overseas out? I can't be overseas out. It's so much to see. I mean, this is the United States. This is always going to be home. This is always, in our eyes, going to be the best country ever. We get that. But I like going outside. I like big countries, and I cannot lie. I had to throw that in. But I like going out of the country and seeing different places. I mean, I think that's one thing about the military is when you travel so much that when you get to somewhere, you just kind of want to stay put it. But in my case, moving every 3 or so years, I get bored easy. And I have to go. I have to go travel. So I don't really know if you call it a vacation. It's not really a vacation. But she goes to New York. Of course, she goes to New York to see her brother, her mom and everybody's there. So, but when she goes to New York, most of the time it's to see her brother and her mom. Me, it seems like every time she wants to go to New York, it never works out that I'm able to go. I love New York. New York is awesome. But when I take my vacations, I go overseas to Dominican Republic. She don't want to go with me.
Trying to see them Boricuas.
So she don't want to go with me. And I try hard to get her to go with me. She said, no, I'm good. You just go by yourself. And I'm like, okay. So I go.
I'm going to get a lot of flack for that. Because I know a lot of women that won't allow their husbands to go to Dominican Republic by themselves.
And,
but I swear.
You know what I'm saying? So I go. We talk every day. We talk. And actually, they even mention it when we first met and I was going away on deployment. We didn't really talk a whole lot. She didn't really want to conversate very much. But now when she goes to New York, we talk all the time. When I go to Dominican, we talk all the time. So, we definitely take advantage of that, of technology that allows us to do it. But at the end of the day, I don't like staying in the United States. I don't. I do not. And honestly, because she doesn't want to, so I will never attempt this. But if she ever said, let's move overseas somewhere, I'd be like, pack the bags, let's go.
Well,
let's go.
You won't ever hear me say that.
Exactly. I'm not going to hear you say that. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have, like,
each one of you guys have a specific location you guys like to individually go?
Or do you guys,
y'all collectively have a place where
that you guys like going? Or do you guys, that's what I was going to say.
I went to the beach when I was younger and all that other jazz and stuff like that. So, I mean.
She was at the beach before, the weekend that I met her. She ain't been back since. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, see?
No, but for real though, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm just like, I'm settled.
I love overseas. Kids, I'm sorry, I love overseas.
And that's just me. I don't know. I don't know if something will fall out the sky and bust me upside my head to change my mind about going overseas, but that's not the biggest thing. Like I told him I wanted to go to Paris. Oh, it's going to be too cold. Okay, let's go on a cruise. Okay, well, the cruise for the time we wanted to go was kind of out of our budget.
Out of her budget. I'm a provider.
Okay, well, we was both sitting there, and he was like, when the lady told us how much it cost, he took me by my butt. He was like,
let's go. Let's move.
He said, move.
Let's
look back.
Move.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yep. The cost financially, it doesn't matter where your financial state is, not unless you're a complete billionaire and you have your own plane where you could pop and go wherever you want to at any time of the day. You know what I'm saying? But for us regular folk, that have children with no nannies and no cooks and no chefs and all that other stuff, we gotta make plans.
We got a budget. we got a budget, and then we gotta get a budget card. You know what I'm saying?
We got a budget.
Yeah.
We gotta budget that budget.
Yep.
To budget that budget. To budget those other 3 budgets.
We gotta see how much money we can afford for water once we get to where we're going. Yeah, so
I'm sorry. That was just so funny. Because I mean, he wants us to do vacations on our own, and that's cool, but sometimes I want to incorporate our kids.
Oh, I don't. Let's just put that out there. I don't.
I want to incorporate our kids so they can see certain things too. Now, my older 2, Michael and Sean, they, pretty much travel with us, along the way of our military career. So Ava's got the latter part of it. By the time Ava was born, it was about time for him to retire. So she didn't get to see those different places.
She lived in Japan though, but you know what I'm saying?
But that's about it.
It ain't like the boys did.
Yeah. So it was just like
Ava-chan.
Okay, so, but I mean, she's cool either way, but I don't know. I just feel like me, I like to stay in the States.
So is this, when it comes to vacations, do you compromise or do you settle in choosing a vacation spot? That's actually a good.
I think this time we actually,
I can't compare. I think we both settled for this one.
I think we both settled for this one.
For the trip to Orlando. While I enjoyed being at the game and seeing them win, I think if I had something else to do, I think I would have chose that over going to the ball game.
And it was the hardest decision. You would think planning a vacation would be so easy.
But you know what, though? It was very inexpensive. Maybe on a whole...
We didn't have to do like 85,000 budgets.
No, we didn't. It was very, very...
But I feel like the end of this year, even though it's our 21st, I think we should do
That's just another year.
Do a small, I don't know.
Hoping, we'll figure out something.
Cruise with him,
and my passport ends in...
I will not travel on again.
My passport ends in 2019, so that's about to get fixed. Because that's one thing that won't never... I'll let my driver license... I'll let my social security number expire before I let...
And that don't even expire.
Yeah. Oh, it expires when you expire. So
y'all drop y'all comments down below on y'all vacation spots. Do y'all travel? Because I see some people travel to the same place every single year.
Do you mix
it
up?
And I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about that unless one year we were doing like a big family thing or something like that. But I don't know if I would want to travel to the same place every year.
And one last thing, me traveling to in-laws is not really a vacation. I think a vacation to me, and this is what I think.
Whenever you got to pay for a ticket to go anywhere, that's a vacation.
To me, when you got to go rent a hotel room and like stuff like that, to me that's kind of like that's to me. No matter where you're going, whether it's international or domestic, when you got to go rent a hotel room and blah blah blah, then even though it comes with a little stress of how you gonna eat it, does the room have a stove, or how big is the refrigerator? I think at the end of the day, that to me that is a vacation, because you're completely out of your norm. So let's get the hotel key. Hotel has a pool, blah 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 blah.
Resort fees and parking fees.
Yeah,
like when did they come up with that stuff?
Yeah.
Like
we have no idea.
Anyway, that's a whole nother video.
But before we end this, we will say that we feel blessed that we're able to do this. Some people can't really take vacations at all or any. Some people have never really left the comfort of where they at.
Yep.
So we don't really sit
even if you take go 3 states over.
Yeah.
Go do something. Don't get confined and overworked in your own hometown that you can't get up and leave. Like I don't like
enjoy life
going out of the country,
bit.
but I do like taking rides. And if we ride to the next state for a couple hours and come back, we went somewhere. But that's just me.
I love you. I love her. So thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget that still 2019, our podcast is going to get bigger and bigger. We want you guys to come along and listen. And thank you guys in advance for your support. Some links will be down below for you guys just to click and listen. It's that easy. Don't cost you anything. And we just thank you guys for the support that you guys gave us for 2018.
Yes,
and we're going into 2019 even bigger and stronger.
Let me see. Let me feel it.
There you go, right there. So
deflated.
I know, right? Let's go.
Again, my name is Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
Peace.